Could you disprove, for example,
Okay,
that
I'm recording.
Martians have bred a race of synthetic humans?
Hey y'all, it's your girl Faith Mulosmanaj, future filmmaker, TV and film student here at Howard. And I'm here with the two of the most elite Howard athletes. Why are you laughing? Okay.
I just love the pod. I'm just a big fan of the pod.
No, you're making fun of me.
No, I'm a great fan of the pod. Come on now.
Okay. Should we restart? Was that too much laughing? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, Brampton, Canada native Ose Okojie of the Howard men's basketball team and Philadelphia's own Maya Gerlach.
Yeah.
Gerlach.
Gerlach, okay.
That's close enough. Yeah.
Wait, say it. How do you say it?
Gerlach.
Gerlach.
No, Gerlach.
Gerlach, okay.
Yeah.
Of the Howard women's volleyball team, okay? And today we're going to talk a bit about our two special guests, and we're going to have a serious conversation about the rocky and racist rise of female basketball. And we're going to play a game of guessing Canadian slang, and we're going to end it off with some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about you guys first. I want to start off with Ose. Tell me about your basketball career so far, how you ended up at Howard, and all that good stuff.
Let me move in.
Yeah.
For the fans. Started playing basketball very young, about 6 for real, and then played all the way AAU, this and the third, and then the longest, like, my dream has been to be an NBA player. So that was like the main, end all be all. So that was, working on like that. High school came, playing well in high school, 2 years public school, shout out DY Panthers. Then went to private school for 2 years, graduated. Then in Canada I had a 5th year, and then played with, USA or United Scholastic Academy, shout out the guys. And then while playing in December, I got a random call one night from Coach KB, just telling me, I like your game, I want to offer you. So I was like, oh shoot, first offer, like, this is like insane, and then everything started rolling in. And then funny enough, I was supposed to go to Vanderbilt, but they did call me too late. But God works out everything for a reason. So, because I love Howard, met my best friend here, my beautiful girlfriend. So, and then second year was already done. Freshman and the sophomore year were good. Breakout year is junior year. That's really it. That's the basketball lifestyle so far.
I love that. What's the transition been like from like Canada to USA?
I wouldn't say it was like a big transition, just because playing AAU, like, I was a travel team, so we'd always go to the States and everything like that. But really living in America, like, that was like I was getting used to, like, just really being by myself for long periods of time without, my parents or my brother, because he was in school last year when I was a freshman. And just really, like, learning how to just be my own person, like, not dependent on anyone, or just, every time, like, something happens, or, this, that, like, relying on myself, and then also relying on people that I make connections with throughout the, the university and everything like that. So, but the transition was smooth. I didn't think it was like rocky or anything, obviously homesick, obviously missed my sister and my parents and all that, and my brother, but he's in Virginia. Shout out to George Mason. A lot of shout outs today, guys. Watch out.
Yeah. Do you see your brother often?
Not often, actually. I actually haven't seen him once this year.
Really?
In person. Yeah. But, I'm gonna see Baraka during Springfest.
Shout out to Baraka.
Shout out to Baraka, for real. A10 all rookie team, in the transfer portal,
Oh, for real?
Love little bro.
Okay, somebody snatch him up. Let's go. Okay, Maya, let's talk about you.
The great.
What about me?
How did you get into volleyball, and how'd you end up at Howard?
Well, I actually was a hooper myself back in the day.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was my main sport up until like freshman year of high school. And then my dad was like, oh, you should play volleyball. And I was like, I don't want to do that. He was like, just do it. I was like, okay, fine. And then I played for my school team, and I liked it a lot. So then I started playing for my club team, and I liked that even better than basketball. And then I sprained my ankle in basketball, and I was like, I like volleyball better, and I'm not trying to get hurt in basketball when I'm trying to get recruited for volleyball. So then I quit basketball, and I focused on volleyball, and that was around the time like I started realizing I wanted to play volleyball in college for real. So then I started looking at schools and stuff, and I honestly wasn't looking at Howard at first, but they reached out to me. The old assistant coach, Sierra, shout out Sierra, reached out to me and was like, "Oh, like we see me play, like you should come to our camp." I went to the camp, I liked it a lot, and then I committed after the camp. So
Ote?
Freshman MEAC champ, by the way. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Real.
Freshman MEAC champ. I was gonna put that in there. Both y'all are champs. We're all champs.
yeah,
Literally, just won the back-to-back for real. Just a lot of rings in the room.
Yeah, a lot of rings. A lot of rings.
A lot of rings behind the camera too.
right.
Should we show do you want to show Lucy?
Oh my God, yeah.
Shout out to Lucy. She might
She just started laying down.
Never mind. Lucy's laying down. She's
She's been
chilling.
walking around for like 30 minutes. Like,
She's chilling for real.
Facts.
Let's talk about y'all's friendship real quick. How'd y'all connect?
Bryce brought Ose and Shy to my room in the summer. It was me and Taylor, and we was just chilling. And then the rest is history. For real.
Yeah, that was literally it. Like there was nothing like
like.
too much to explain. Like it was just
Mind
like
you, I just invited Bryce. I was like, "Oh, Bryce, you should come over. Like, come hang out with us." And then he brings these two big ass. Can I curse on this?
You could curse. Yeah.
These two big ass niggas into my room. Like, I was confused as fuck. But look at us now.
that,
Y'all are besties.
yeah, facts.
Why y'all think y'all get along so well?
I say we're the same person, just two different genders.
Really, yeah.
And,
don't say
it
that.
shows a lot actually in our actions. Maya has her days.
Y'all are trolls?
Yeah, I'm a pro.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm a pro troll. Okay, I just want to get that clear. Like sometimes I stop for the sake of wifey over there, but
Like, do you?
in the end of the day, like I try, but like I'm just a natural troll. So.
That's one thing. That's one thing I didn't get about you when I first came here. That's why low key at first I was like, I hate this nigga. Oh, I was like, I don't like him.
She did tell me that.
It was one day. It was actually here. It was in the study room. I remember we got into like it was mainly me. We got into a big fight, and I was like, I can't stand him. Like when I would see you at practice, I was like, I hate him. And then one day, I think one day I forgot what happened, but I was like, I'm over it. Like this is my guy for real.
Not for real, fake.
That's just Ose. That's just Ose.
the best.
Let's get into it, y'all.
We shall.
I've been seeing a lot of things on the internet that I'm not feeling.
Real.
I'm up under a lot of those comments. I'm seeing a lot of. You see me in those
On
comments.
Twitter, I see
The Twitter, yeah.
I had to back up a little bit because I'm getting upset. All right. So, shout out to South Carolina. They just won the NCAA.
Go
Women's tournament, yeah.
Go Gamecocks. Shout out Grace Metcalf.
Go Cox. That's for you, Grace.
Yes. Let me run y'all down some stats real quick, just so that y'all know how much of a legendary year it's been. Okay. The final game between South Carolina Gamecocks and the University of Iowa's Hawkeyes averaged about 18.7 million viewers and peaked at a whopping 24 million combined on ESPN and ABC, making it the first time in history that a women's final has drawn a larger TV audience than the men's, according to ESPN.
That's crazy.
Nobody watched the men's game. Did you watch it?
No, I was actually hooping while the men's were playing. I was actually just getting better,
Look, I watched it, but honestly, because I forgot it was on, and I went to go watch South Park on HBO Max, and it was right there, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" Like,
Clicked on it, right?
right.
Nobody was tuned in. No offense. Another stat, Staley has become the first black coach to have an undefeated season in the NCAA Division I and the only black coach to win 3 national titles.
I know that's right.
She
and you know why? That's
is-
because she's from Philly. That's why.
She's revolutionary.
Shout out to Philly.
Miss Staley, if you ever see this, like, you're a legend. Truly and honestly, your basketball
queen, you're my
prowess and your
hero.
basketball mind is just truly inspirational and, just a beautiful soul in the world that we need to have. So,
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get into some more Philly, some Philly lore later. that,
The Philly lore.
that just came out today, but we'll get to that. Okay. But right now we're being serious. Let's start off this conversation with our thoughts about the seemingly recent rise in media coverage of women's college basketball. Why do you think it's so big right now?
I think the storylines. That's like the
Yeah.
big,
Yeah,
like I
exactly.
think it's just the storylines how like, you know, this girl over here, this girl from Iowa, hometown hero, is just shooting the ball at a clip, breaking records left and right. Shout out Caitlin Clark, she is revolutionary. And then, you know, just like with Stanford, there being a great team. I forget her name. Cameron something. She's the big man. She's about to be drafted too.
Brinks?
Yes. Cameron Brinks, an amazing player. Also with UConn. Shout out UConn. And shout out my man Randy. It's his favorite team. But the UConn with
Randy
Paige Smith.
Okay. Shout out to Randy.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Randy. But yeah, UConn with their team, you know, even going down with an injury. And shout out fellow Canadian, Aaliyah Edwards, because she's on UConn. But that, you know, with that great team, plus South Carolina with, you know, their undefeated season. And am I forgetting the team? I think that's good. Yeah, all of them. But
It's the storylines.
it's the storylines.
What do you think?
I agree. I think like now, like everything's so public. Like everything's posted on the media and shit. Like you can see whatever the fuck Angel Reese is doing. Like when she's not hooping and shit. Like you
LSU,
can
that's
see
what
what
I
these
forgot.
people are doing. Like and so people are able to get way more attached to these people because they think like they know them for real, and they're able to get more attached to them. So they're more interested in their lives and like the outcome and stuff. Like just even I've just seen like randoms who have literally never watched basketball a day in their lives be like, I love Angel Reese, like I love Caitlin Clark, like type shit.
I think like I've always thought this, honestly, y'all. Like I have been thinking about this for years that the reason why female basketball has not blown up is because at the time in recent past years, people didn't really care about the players themselves. And what drives like the market for sports in general is the casual fan. So the casual fan is going off of like, hey, like I see Caitlin Clark's TikTok. Like I like this girl, X, Y, and Z. And people even hating Angel Reese is gonna fuel viewership and stuff. So it's like, I think Angel Reese has done so much for this sport because she's marketed herself, and that's in turn like done so much for the sport.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to women's basketball right now. You guys are going up, and I think it's gonna carry over into the WNBA.
Yes.
I hope it does. Like I was just thinking like I'm tapped in on like women's college hoops. I just need to tap into the WNBA for real. Like
The draft is actually the 15th.
yeah.
It's next Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the team that
Aaliyah
Caitlin-
Boston.
I
Yes,
saw
yes,
that.
yes.
But also the team that that Caitlin Clark's projected to go to, like they had to move the first game to like a bigger arena.
Because I probably have
Yeah.
people. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they did.
This is a great podcast host right now doing her research.
Right.
Y'all take note.
Thanks, Ose. Okay. So LSU won the 2023 NCAA championship, and Angel Reese expresses that she hasn't been happy since that day. Let me read y'all this quote. She says, I've been through so much. She said, I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times, death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And then I'm sure you guys saw the article that the man, I don't know the man's name. It's not even relevant, but he was basically writing an article about Iowa and LSU, and he was saying that LSU are like these baton dancing villains or something. So let's discuss our thoughts about racism in sports in general, and specifically in the case of Angel Reese.
I just feel like people just get so mad. Like they get so mad that their team is not winning that like they literally have to resort to racism. Like, are you being for real?
True.
Like, it's just sad. Like, it's just so sad.
Exactly. What do you think this is about?
Honestly, I like the race. Like when I see it too, and it's like, it's crazy to think like the way how like women's basketball is on a uphill, like, you know, uphill climb, that something like race is something that's trying to like really bring it down. Like I feel like Angel Reese has created this, persona where she's like, the Bayou Barbie, talking her ish, doing everything that she has to do on the court, being unapologetically her, and then here these people come trying to like villainize her or make her like, oh, she's just angry black girl. Like,
right.
Why does it always have to be, an angry black woman or an angry black, like, why can't I just, but it's a white person, it's, oh, she's passionate or she's, she's
right.
expressing herself. Like, you know what I mean? Like the narratives for two different races, like, are not the same. And that's like, was really plaguing like the true uphill climb, like that I can see that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Because even I'm saying, everywhere on Twitter too, I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but anytime they talk about the two national championship games, either men's or women's, it's Zach Edey, who is an Asian white big man on Purdue for the men.
Yeah.
Who lost, by the way.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Clark. And they're always talking about, South Carolina, this or this and the third, and they're not showing the winners. UConn, which is a majority black team. South Carolina was a majority black team. So you see it broad day in the media, and it's like, it's truly disappointing. In my opinion, like I feel like as a community, as a society, like sports are not supposed to be something that divides people at all. You know what I mean? Like it's meant for us to build each other up and just fall in love with each other off the game or off competing, But
And I think it's also, there's just racism rooted in entertainment at the end of the day, because they are entertaining people. And I think this also intersects with like sexism, because I always think back to Allen Iverson, which we're actually going to get to later. You know how many, like, I see like so many t-shirts with him stepping over Tyronn Lue, and like, I don't even know. So like it's so acceptable when the guys do it, but then like Angel Reese like waves her hand in front of her face, and she's been like on the brink of like she's saying like her mental health has been compromised since that day, and it's just like
people are sending her death threats. Is that not insane?
That's crazy.
We're talking about a college girl right here. We're just talking about a girl going to school and playing basketball.
Right.
Mind you,
over being herself. I don't get it.
Sports
Truly,
is all about like getting in people's face and stuff. Like that's just a part of the game for real. And there's still.
That's why I think real like intelligent people weren't like, oh, this is wrong, this and third, because people who really compete, people who really play sports know like that just comes with competing. Like you're gonna talk your ish, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Like, but it just comes with the game. Like people want to win so bad, like that fire comes out, and I get it.
Yeah, honestly, at every game. This might be controversial, but every game we're waiting for a fight. We're waiting for something to pop off because
fight.
Right.
I'd be telling y'all to fight.
Yeah, like that's the funnest part, because it's like you just love to see people passionate about what they're doing, and like for her to be villainized for that's crazy. But shout out to my girl Angel Reese. Keep your head up. We love you. We want to let you know we love you on this pod.
You might get drafted to Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota's my favorite team for NBA. So
shout out to your boy.
Shout out to Anthony Edwards, y'all.
I was gonna say,
shout out to Anthony Edwards, man.
I always knew Ant was gonna be a star when he showed up to his draft in a bomber and jeans. Look it up. That's never been done. It hasn't been done since.
Special plays, special players, special teams.
Exactly.
Minnesota, we're winning the chip this year. In Jesus' name.
Don't bring Jesus into your bed. Okay. So last, hard little topic is the mental health of y'all, our athletes. I walked away from the game a few years ago, but I feel, I'm with y'all.
Facts.
But so when y'all remember DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love, they were the first people to really kind of launch that whole initiative about players' mental health. And, the media ran with it and they backed it and everything like that. But now I think we're kind of seeing how phony it is with people like Angel Reese. She said what she had to say, and she was saying how depressed she was, and people were still picking her apart from that speech. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think the mental health kind of thing in media is a scam?
I feel like the way they present it are like, yeah, like, you know, we're here for you this and the third. Like, I think that's fake. Cause like we see it all the time with like, I'm not gonna say all the time, but like a lot of the times, like the people that are oppressed, you would never know. Mm-hmm. And it's like when they do come out or when they say something like that, it's like, I think they're just trying to save face, you know, not anger the masses by saying, okay, like we're supporting mental health, but really supporting it, really, you know, because at the end of the day, like for college athletes, like looking at it black and white, we're just kids trying to get an education, but love the sport. Like we're just trying to compete, you know, and like, then again, that comes with a lot of responsibilities, like with fans, like being heckled or being like this and the third, or like, you know, when you lose a game or when now sports betting is a big thing. Like when you're losing, let's say you lose you can even check our comments when we lose. Oh, F you this and the third, like just like cursing us all out. Mind you, we're mad about the loss, or we're mad, you know, so we're already on ourselves. So it's like, especially as an athlete, like the pressure from yourself, the expectation that your coach has on you, your family, and then it's like the outside noise.
Yeah.
Like, all that mental health in sports can really all that can really affect someone's mental health. And like that, what I'm supposed to say, I'm not messing up, but
No, I understand what you're saying. You're like,
the
people just don't get it. You're saying like the outside people. Yeah.
And they're just chatting like it's like, we're just kids, guys.
Right. At the end of the day.
We're adults, right? Big 20, almost 21 soon.
Excuse me.
Big 22.
22, yeah.
But, you know, we're just kids, you know, people are trying to hoop, but like, I think mental health really needs to be looked at truly and honestly, like, just like truly supported from everyone, like not just like the save face support, like, oh, I'm just, you know, saying this just to say it so people don't look at me bad.
Right.
You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, they take it like inwards, like, oh, I gotta act like this way, I can't do this, or I gotta, you know, because the masses will look at me as like I'm wrong. But I feel we gotta really take in the mental health aspect of it and truly like dive in head first to really like take care of our athletes, no matter what school, no matter what professional team you are, no matter anything. Like mental health is really big, especially for athletes with the much pressure we put on ourselves.
You as an athlete, do you think you have like the support that you need for your mental health, like around you actually?
Yeah. Now I say yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, number one is the Lord. Amen.
Right.
But I feel like one thing that I learned about just being by myself is like learning to surround yourself with people that like not only care about you truly, but want to see you do better. You know what I mean? And not clinging on to like someone that doesn't want the best for you, or someone that, you know, if I were to call them like, hey, I need help, they're not thinking twice about, you know, saying no.
Right.
So I think I've, you know, curated a good little group, a circle of friends and, you know, family. Well, I call them family now, but that, you know, even if I'm going through it, like, I know they're there for me no matter what. So.
Real.
What do you think about it?
Real.
Do you think you have the proper support around you?
I was gonna say no, and I was gonna say that because, well, I'm a psychology major, and I want to be a sports psychologist like in the future, and so I'm really interested in like the mental health of athletes and like the psychology behind athletes and stuff like that, and athletes' behavior, and I just don't think like as an entire like group, like as a unit in general, like, athletes don't get enough mental support, like enough support with their mental health. Like a lot of times coaches and like programs will see an athlete as like just an athlete, like someone who they bring in to do well for their team. Like it's never like, oh, like I have to get close with that person, blah 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 blah. Like as long as they're doing good physically, like then they're fine. But nobody really talks about like all the pressure that goes into like being an athlete itself. Like everybody is expecting you to perform at 100% all the time. Like that's a lot of work. Like you really have to love it and love yourself in order to do that, like every day when you need to. And like to be 100% all the time, like you need outside help, and there's just not enough within the athletic community in order for everybody to be at 100%. Like you might be at 100% physically, but you're probably mentally like 30, like, but nobody's asking you about that because they don't really care. Like it's not enough people that care for real.
Do you think like what takes the hardest toll on your mental health as an athlete? Is it like outside voices, or?
Probably honestly, like it's a mixture of both. Like it's a lot of negative self-talk that goes on because you're constantly telling yourself like you have to be this good, like like you have to be better than what you're doing now, like, and so then like if your coach is telling you like, oh, you have to do this too, like then you start to think like, oh, like maybe I'm just not that good, like I can't do this, like type shit, like I'm not gonna be able to do this, that, and the third, and then you get down on yourself, and so it's like you have outside sources telling you like you need to be this, you need to reach this level, be this person, this, that, and the third, and then you also start telling yourself that, and it's like both of those pressures start colliding into one and just building up on top of you, like.
That's real.
And I can add to one thing, like, and then it's like family expectation. And it's like, you know, your mom and dad are like, man, I know I've seen you, like you might feel like, damn, I know I'm playing bad. And then it's like your coach telling you like, damn, I'm playing bad. And then it's like family, like, I know you can play better. And it's like, damn, like I don't wanna disappoint them. I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to disappoint my coach, but it's like, you know, all at once, it's like, it can be a lot, truly.
Yeah.
But
I remember once I was when I was playing soccer, my dad kept like yelling at me from the sideline, and he was like, like he was just saying a bunch of obscene stuff, and I told him to shut up.
I did do that too.
And he left. I was like, how am I gonna get home?
Mine was a little different, but I did tell my dad to shut up one time in the game, and that just didn't end well for me.
No.
We went back to the hotel room. Shout out my mom for saving me, though.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about details, but just know, like, as an African kid, you know, as with an African father, you know, tell him to shut up in front of, you know,
a group of people. Yeah.
But you know, now we just talk about it and laugh about it because it was like, you know, I was just like figuring out so much stuff, but you know.
But yeah, that's a lot. And like, I think when you hear all these voices and like people critiquing you as such a young kid, like it messes with your identity. And I think that's the biggest thing for athletes is like, if I'm not good at this thing, and if everyone's telling me that I'm like, you know, this jerk off under the comments is like, of course it's just a comment, but it's going to mess with you at the end of the day if you really let it get to you. And it's going to make you question yourself because you guys are so wrapped up into your sport where you think it's like your whole identity. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the athletes out there. I hope we can do better. I hope the media can do better. We got to do our part.
True.
And you know, I have a silent little troll in me, but sometimes before I hit send on a message, I just think to myself, like, who is this going to affect? And I think you guys should do the same. Word.
Someone should do the same.
Why would you say that?
Because you know why.
I don't.
Okay.
Do you have an example?
I'm not saying examples for the pod because, you know, we're keeping the pod PG-13 over on this side.
Right. It's definitely 13. PG-13. So new in today, I didn't even plan to talk about this, but I know y'all saw that statue.
Yo, don't get me started.
Wait, I actually didn't see
The
that.
Allen Iverson statue?
I actually didn't
Look
see
at the statue.
I actually
Look
didn't
at it
see no
right now.
statue. No way they put an AI statue up in Philly.
Look at
Can we call it a statue for real?
Is it that bad?
Just look at it.
I love AI, bro. He's like my first play.
Yeah.
Go
lot
to,
of people
I don't even
love
know
it,
what you would look
still.
up.
I'm going on the real Google Twitter. Oh, Lord. Sorry. What?
Wait, let me show him an actual picture. This dude's going on Twitter.
What is this?
Y'all, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. We have no sponsors. Not yet.
They gave him a small.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw it?
That's not even him.
It's not. You gotta see it up close. Like, it's ugly, too. Let me see. Bleacher Report probably posted it.
They posted this in Philly.
I seen a video.
Yeah.
Like this is in Philly.
Yes.
Where'd you say it was?
In Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
I seen a video of him reacting to it. He looked pissed. Like,
He did?
was sick.
Cause like, why would they do it? He's a great, like, I don't know. That's just
People, they said it looks like Calvin Cambridge from Like Mike.
everyone got the big statues and he's just getting a little statue. He's a Hall of Famer, guys.
See?
Let's be honest, guys. He's a Hall of Famer.
I think they're all little, but like it was just so, it was so hit. It was so ugly. All right. We're going to go on to our game of Canadian slang.
Boo. Let's go.
I hope you know these. I hope you know what they are.
I probably do.
You probably do? Okay.
You know, being
First
familiar.
one. So how the game is going to be played is we're going to say a Canadian slang word, and then me and Maya are going
I have
to
to guess if it's.
we're going to
what it
guess, and
means.
then you're going to confirm or deny
Okay,
if
that's
that's what,
fair.
and then give us the definition. Okay, beaking. I literally don't know what any of
Can I
these mean.
hear
I
it?
just looked up a
In context.
No, I can't because in context is going to give you a hint.
beaking.
Is that
Like you're being nosy.
No. Well,
I don't know.
Like this dude is
tweaking?
beaking into my business.
or
It's like tweaking.
You're chatting.
boom.
Chatting?
That's like what it means.
Oh, I
Chatting.
get it, cause like beak.
Beaking.
Like if
Okay.
you use a sentence like, "Yo, this might be beaking too much," like chill,
All right, I got it.
like that, beaking.
Beaking.
I like that one. I like that.
Pissed.
That's easy.
P-I-S-T.
Oh, like pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
It really means like you're just upset?
I'm pissed.
Oh.
Oh, okay. This one is style. S-T-Y-L-L.
It's not actually style. It's
How you
actually
say it?
still.
Still. Still. I actually have no idea.
Still.
Still.
Honestly, like you guys can guess, but like it's not really like it doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense.
It's like John.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
it means young?
like it's like you add it to a sentence like, "Oh my God, Maya, I love those candies still,"
I don't.
or like,
get it.
"Faith, I love the
It's not
pods
like
still."
John.
Still.
I don't.
Like it's that. That's literally it. Like
Still.
if you listen to like when I talk like normally, you're gonna hear it. Cause I'll be like, "Oh my gosh," like let's say, "Oh my
Honestly, I
God,
just
Lucy,
thought that
Lucy's
was
a good
something you
dog
said for
still."
real, like-
It's like confirmation.
Like word. Like
Yeah. Like
how would you say like
just
what's
thought it
an
was something
American
you said,
slang
like-
version of that?
I can't even.
Nothing.
Facts? No, not
Maybe,
really.
but like that's facts is universal. But like you know, Lucy's a good dog still.
Hmm.
Or you have good drips still. That's literally it.
We don't have one of those.
All right, next one. Dart.
Dart.
Dart. I actually don't even
Take off. You don't know that?
like dart. Oh. Yeah, actually
Take off?
Like
Oh. Well.
I was like dart. I'm thinking of like dart.
Okay, Mickey.
I don't know that one. Truly and honestly.
You don't
I've
know
never
that
heard that one.
Ali.
No,
Ali?
it's actually a lie.
A lie?
And a lie is like it's like a term of like agreement, but like it can be used in so many different ways.
A lie.
A lie is spelled Ahlie.
How you say it in like a sentence?
So like I'll be like, you're going to that party today, Faith. A lie?
right. You're saying like right?
Yeah, like it's like
How did y'all
Oh,
come up
A
with
lie?
that? Where'd that come
I was
from?
kind of just born.
But why they say a lie?
But it just makes so much sense. Like to you guys it might not, but to me it's like it literally makes sense. Like Lucy's a good dog. A lie. It's like you're asking a question like, but it's like oh my, you're tough at volleyball. A lie, and you'll be like a lie. Like I'm tough. Like it can be used in so many different ways. That's where it's like
You know what? Maybe it's like you're asking like them, is it a lie? Like is what I'm saying a lie?
I don't know.
I think that's where it comes from.
I don't know the
That makes
background.
sense.
You're saying like hey, Ose is a good basketball player. A lie? Like is it a lie? Is that a lie? Is that what it's saying? Like he doesn't even know.
I'm not supposed to know the history of the words. I'm supposed to know what the words mean.
right. I'm just
So a
uncovering.
lie is like You know, it's a lie.
Okay, so if we go to Canada, like, what's 3 words that we should know, like, to be hip?
You guys could be.
Oh, one
cheese,
word?
man.
Cheese. Like, what does that mean? I always wanted to know what that
Cheese
means.
means like you're
Cheese
pissed.
me, dog.
You cheese me, dog.
Yeah, like this guy's cheesing me right now. Like, get off my face.
He's pissing me off. is
Yeah,
what-
cheese.
You cheese me, dog.
Or like, yeah, don't cheese me. Or like, yeah.
What about Yud?
Ute?
Yud.
How do you say it?
Yud. Some girl was like, what was it? What was the TikTok? It was like, smoke that Yud. That's what she said.
Oh,
Smoke
she
that
said
Ute.
Ute.
Smoke that
Ute is like,
Yud.
Ute means a little kid. Like, that's like, you know, Ute is a little kid. But it's like,
Yeah.
you can use Ute in like disrespectful, or it's usually disrespectful.
Like Ute.
Like, you're a kid. Like, if I'm playing basketball and I'm like, yo, like, this guy can't guard me, he's a Ute. Or like, or you could say my Ute. My Ute is like,
Endearment. Term of
no,
endearment.
no, no, no.
No?
Not at all.
Ooh.
that's worse?
Yes or no, actually. Funny enough. But it's like, this guy's a Mayu. Like, why is he acting like
Right.
that?
Like you're sunning
Or,
him.
yeah, like your son. Like,
Yeah.
Mayu is like kid, so it's like son. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, yo, this is my Mayu right here.
Right.
When someone calls you a Mayu, you get like, you really be like, I'm not your son. Like, I'm not,
Right.
You know, I'm not like that. But if it's like an OG, like, you know, you can't really say no.
Did you see the girl? She was like, we were just talking about it earlier. I forget what the girl says. She's like,
If you leave your moms in the hood,
Hood?
fam, yeah, don't claim her over here.
she said, you make
Mind
me
you guys.
sick to my
Stick to my
stomach,
Don't
fam.
claim her over here, because if we really go down the list of white Toronto legends, there's a lot.
Right.
And,
She's
you know,
one of them?
Not for real, but
Oh, okay.
she just, you know,
Okay, so we should know
God
you.
bless her.
You.
No, not. I think, waste man. That's like
Waste man.
That's
I
another
know.
slang. Waste man is like, you know, he's a waste man. He's a loser, whatever. You know. You could have got some real good words in here.
I did?
I said, yeah, you did, but you could have got some like funny ones too.
Damn.
Like buck tea.
What is that? Buck tea.
A buck tea's like
Buck tea.
like it's a waste man too, but like it's like what you really call like crackheads back home.
Ooh.
Like, yo, why is this buck tea outside?
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Shout out Tim. Damn, I miss home sometimes. Shout out Tim Hortons. Shout out Timmy's. But
What do y'all be eating?
the same. I hate when people ask.
Same
me.
thing?
I
Because it's
For real?
literally- it's-
don't have Target.
Not anymore. We used to have Target, but I think they went.
Wow.
I
I
think they went
seen,
bankrupt
I
in
seen
Canada.
a TikTok and it was some girls and they were like, when we see the reminders of the Target we used to have, and it was like they painted over the red balls.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was. We had Target like for like a few years, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. And then I think they got bankrupt in Canada. That's what I don't know if that's true, but Target wasn't around for a long time. Maybe like 4 or 5 years, maybe. But yeah.
Shout out to Target, man.
But yeah,
Shout out
these
to
are
Canada.
good slangs though. A lie?
A lie?
There you go.
A lie? So let's start off. Let's transition into some rapid fire.
Okay.
A song or an artist you're embarrassed people know you listen to.
Embarrassed. A song or an artist? Reese Youngin. Reese Youngin. And you guys know who Reese. Everyone in this room knows who Reese.
Okay, I think I know who
And,
Reese
and the
is.
funny thing is, because like, he made that one song and it's hilarious, but like he does have other good songs that I like.
What's
But
that?
it,
Wait, Reese?
no, not artists.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like,
Reese Youngin is the one that made "If I Pull Up in That Vroom, 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 and I Get Back to That." Yeah, I'm about to play the song now because you guys making me look like I'm crazy on the pod. You guys know exact. Hold on.
I'm trying to think, like, who
You-
am I embarrassed I listen to?
That's the only one
Who
for
are you
I like.
embarrassed I listen to?
I can't even think. Oh, the SpongeBob themes.
you listen to the SpongeBob theme song?
Yeah, I would walk
they
in.
have some bangers in
Yeah,
there.
some,
Like, don't
but,
even
like,
play.
I would just play
Bro,
some
Rick
wonky
Hands,
ones.
Goofy Goober theme song, Goofy Goober rap. Like, are you kidding me?
Mind you, she's listing them.
Best friend, campfire
best,
song.
like,
Best day ever.
What's the one where like they lined them up and it was like that one the Goofy Goober song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Honestly, embarrassed. Like, no, I'm not even embarrassed. Like,
Mine
I
is
listen
low-key
to
embarrassing.
decaf shit, like,
On the low, like there's a good like solid 5 Taylor Swift songs I have in my rotation.
but like, she had
Wait.
some bangers back in the day. Like, you can't even be embarrassed about that. Oh, this song.
everyone knows this song. And Reese Youngin actually makes good music. Like I do listen to a lot of his other songs.
That's
Have you
funny.
guys ever listened to Tierra Whack?
Yeah, I do listen to Tierra Whack.
No.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Where-
I saw her on the XXL freshman list one year, and I was just confused on why she was there.
Did you see the Ty Dolla sign?
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Wait, I see someone said
He said his own face.
his forehead
We
just
never
keeps
saw
going.
hairline.
We never see the-
I can't, bro. I
Ty
can't.
Dolla Sign.
Shout out to
Future
Ty Dolla
King.
You should be embarrassed about Kevin Gates.
Oh, okay. So since you brought it up
I thought
already,
he was gonna do the jump. I was like, oh, so we don't have room for that.
nah, I'll break some. Kevin Gates makes great music, by the way. People just focus on a lot of like the other, like, oh my God, he's being freaky, this and the third. He makes good music.
What's that one he just? Yeah, shoot. What's the
But-
popular one right now on TikTok?
Bones.
Or the one where it's like,
It's like a cover.
I even forget.
What's that one?
But he has so many like, baby, hit this weed because it might calm you down. That's a track too. Yeah, I go to war with God behind me. What are we talking about? Kevin Gates, ayo, and he,
Stomach.
I can see, and there we go talking about this, like,
What did she say?
your stomach. That song.
Oh, cut that out.
The-
Cut it out. I can't.
Like, excuse my language, because that's what the song's called. But you know, bleep all in my stomach, like, all it, like, don't let that define the Kevin Gates, like his music. I think he makes great music. I'm not even talking about the album he made with that. He named it after his kid, Kaza. That was a great album.
Shout out to Kevin Gates.
For real. He has what? Puerto Rican Love. That's a great song too.
thought he's still
Wishing in
talking
Morocco.
Yeah. So she clearly hates Kevin Gates. What's a skill that you possess that no one knows about?
I don't know. I don't know why she's doing that.
He could break dance?
No, she just I can tut, but ton's like normal to me. That's
You don't
like
have to
a
do it.
skill.
You don't have to do it.
It's not hard. It's like it's not like it's not hard. Like it's just stuff you learn at
King
school.
Tut.
Like, and you know, everyone knows back in the day, who were the 3 people that got the most girls in middle school?
The
fastest,
The
who could dance, and then the athletes.
Cut that out.
So I was trying to be all 3, and you know I made it pretty
Overachiever
far.
over here.
I made it pretty far. I'll be real. So
Yeah.
You were the fastest.
I didn't find that
I
contact.
fell in the race. I was racing against the other fast kid, and then I fell and I scraped. Up
I was
the whole side.
always number 3, and it pissed me off. I
In
was
the race?
No, like 3rd fastest in our school. It was one of my best friends, Robert, who was number 1, and then my best friend Aby, who was number 2. I was just never faster than them. Now I am though. Them guys can see me for real.
Shout out to them.
But
You're like 20.
a real skill, I can't even think.
What about you?
I can't even think. of a real skill.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't got no skills. For
I could type really
Actually,
fast.
I-
Mine's
I can
actually
type with my
really
eyes
good.
closed.
Mine's really good on the
me too.
piano. What the hell?
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Mine is like great at the piano. I don't even know why she forgot that skill. Like she's really musically gifted.
Okay.
I do.
Maybe you can make me a theme song.
I'm glad
No,
I
literally.
did it.
No, like for real, she
Like,
could.
yeah, I definitely could.
Like, but yeah.
Shout out to y'all skills. Bro, I thought I deleted this one. This is so stupid. What's the worst name you could give a pet?
Any two human name.
Yeah. I literally thought
I'm
it
not
was
really a
that.
big pet person, except for like a cat and a gecko. I do want a cat and a gecko.
One of my teammates, her dog's name is Otis.
Ew, but it kind of makes sense. That's not bad. Like I've heard like
Sprite.
that's terrible. That's just unoriginal.
Sprite. That's cute.
What I don't like the unoriginal pet names. Like
Nathan.
if your cat's black, you're gonna call it midnight.
Onyx. Yeah.
Or like why do that?
T'Challa.
I don't want to say it. I told him in the beginning it was corny. I said, a black cat, we're just gonna name after the Black Panther. Like that's just so African American of us. But
I like it. though.
what
It's
can we do?
I saw a meme and it was like, no, it was a tweet and it was like, if I thought my day was going pretty bad and then I saw I met a dog named Amanda and it got worse.
That's nasty. I don't think any person should name their.
I don't even think a human should be named Amanda. Like,
Not too
What's
do we know Amanda's?
Yes, Faith, you don't know Amanda, but Amanda's actually a new girl on the volleyball.
Oh, shout out to Amanda.
No, for real though. Shout out to Amanda. She's
Now
actually.
she's so real. Shout out, man.
Oh, wait, I gotta take that out.
Chris just said that.
No, like, it's fine. Like, she really.
Shout out to Amanda.
Sorry, guys. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you named your dog like Jessica or something.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like I just like,
Nick.
or like Tyrone or. You know,
Tyrone's a good name though for a dog.
Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Keith. No.
Damn. Oh my God, Faith. Have you ever seen Life and Times of Tim?
No, what is that?
You
That
have
and
to
you would
watch.
actually
I'm
die of
surprised that Tim
laughter.
hasn't showed it to you yet. Like, you
Life and
have to
Times
watch
of Tim.
it. Yes.
If you guys are watching this, the Life and Times of
Is it on YouTube?
Tim's, that's
No,
on
it's on HBO Max.
Oh,
Is one of the funniest adult animations out. Period. Like it's up there with the Rick and Mortys and the South Parks and the American Dad. Like it's that funny.
And then 10-year-old Tom.
10-year-old
Right
Tom is like the
after.
spin-off. So
Same voice actor.
I love like cartoons that are terribly drawn.
like yeah, like badly drawn, but it's like the quality and the content of it is just hilarious. We love it.
I'm gonna check it out. All right, so the last question. What's your favorite meal? Your go-to meal?
Jollof rice. Ladies and gentlemen, jollof rice is the best thing that's ever been created on the planet.
Right.
Anyone who's not African or who is African knows. I'm just saying that. You guys can say pizza, wings, jollof rice is the best thing in the world.
What is?
Whoa.
Not that they're banging against the door.
Guys.
You got a lot of cackling.
Let's not be monkeys.
What is what separates jollof rice from like regular rice?
It's the way it's made. It's orange, first of all, but like you kind of put it in like you kind of make the stew with it, and then as it goes, like as you put it on, you put the rice in with the after you put all like you blend all the stuff, the pepper, all the
Pepper?
good stuff. That's what we call it. It's not pepper, it's pepper.
Salt and
Or
vinegar?
pepe. Or pepe. But yeah, after that, then you put on the big pot. Then the juices will seep into the rice.
Can you make this?
Absorb.
Honestly, I can. I'm just very, very lazy. Like
Make it.
My mom did teach me, but I was just like, I'm not buying all that, and I'm not making jollof rice.
Well, it's just rice.
It's not
What?
just
Oh,
rice.
I shouldn't have said that. Wait,
not
I really
just
shouldn't have
rice.
said that.
Wrong.
Wait, you
Right.
say you also need stew, right?
No. The stew, like the rice is by itself, but it's like
Oh, that's like the
it's
added
kinda-
on.
Yeah, like it's kind of like water. Like I'm explaining it well, but like
Is it crunchy?
no, it's just rice.
It's just rice. Okay.
But like the way it's like made, it's like you put the stew in, but the stew's not the stew. It's like liquidy, like it's blended up.
Yeah.
Put the rice in it. Put it on the pot or the stove. The heat is gonna evaporate the
water.
yeah, but it's gonna like the redness of the stew is gonna stay in the rice. So that's how it gets orange.
All right.
Jollof rice is the best. Jollof rice with plantain.
Ooh.
That would change your life. Someone's life has been
It probably
changed
would.
behind the camera, actually,
I'm ready for my life to be changed.
truly.
I'm actually hungry right now. What do you want? What do you
Not for real. I did just wait for like a minute. Like,
Wait, what's your favorite meal?
Ooh. Okay.
I'll try to guess.
I can name. All right.
You think you could guess?
I don't think I can guess, but I could probably like when she says that, I'm
I
gonna be
have
like, it
3
makes
courses.
sense. But right now, off the top, I can probably guess though. I'm gonna keep my answer in and see if I got it right.
Favorite meal in general? Dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Start off with some wings, right? Buffalo wings. Then a steak and some fries. Then a Caesar salad. Extra dressing, no croutons, extra Parmesan, and then apple pie for dessert.
Okay. Wow. She gave us a whole meal. What would mine be? I would just be cool with like, if I could eat pasta or a sandwich for the rest of my life, I would do that.
So nasty.
How's that nasty?
Not nasty, but like I'm not really a big pasta. Like I get the pasta fanatics, but like
There's so many different pastas in the world.
pasta. Like,
There's so many. They come in so many different shapes, sizes.
just eat like I say the same thing with jollof rice, but like all that starch, carbohydrates.
So now he's on the pod shaming people the way that people
Shaming
eat.
what we eat? Like, what's going on?
We have Italians watching this, I'm sure.
Because I could really get into it. 3 packs of gummies in one sitting.
I just didn't say anything about. Now she's talking about the way I eat.
Is that not what we're doing?
I was talking about I just don't get the pasta love. You know.
Do you like pasta in general? Like,
Yeah, I'll eat pasta. Like, you know, as a basketball.
the
player.
starch.
Yeah, or carbohydrates.
So it's like how heavy you
Wait.
feel afterwards. You don't like that.
What does you being a basketball player have to do with you eating pasta?
Because, like, it's known.
You know
as
he's so
an
healthy.
athlete, like, before games, you eat a lot of carbs, so you eat pasta before game days, so that you have a lot of energy and you don't get tired fast.
Do you be doing that for real?
Yeah, like,
You need to eat bananas too.
I love bananas. No Diddy.
You know what?
What a pod.
Yeah. And sandwiches. Everyone loves sandwiches.
I love
love a good
sandwiches.
sandwich.
I could eat a sandwich for the rest of my life. You know, one thing that surprises me is that it's hard to make a bad sandwich, and the calf does it every day. Like, they never fail to make a bad sandwich. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm so grateful to both of you for hopping on the pod. This was so good.
Honestly, I'm truly honored. Like, you know, you had some legends on the pod. You know. with
Yeah.
Miles
Shout out,
Stewart.
Miles.
We've got more coming, y'all.
You know,
Bro, like, I'm so happy I could be on the pod for real.
like it's. Truly
I'm so
an honor,
happy
you
you're
know.
on. This is a good pod. A lie?
Faith,
Good time.
that's how you single-handedly right there just broke the barrier between Americans and
Right.
Canadians right there, just with that.
Why can't we all just get along?
Why the simple phrase? Good pod, a lie?
A lie?
It's a good pod still.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Bye.